Steve McClaren leaves the door wide open for a Ravel Morrison return, and Leon Bailey misses out on the Concacaf Player of the Year.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz. I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz say, but big up Gunnaz.
If you are new here, help us get to our goal of 3,500 subscribers before the end of the month. So you guys just go ahead, hit that fat red subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we do post videos. And remember, the most important thing to do on this channel is to like the video. I love the support that I've been getting from every single one of you guys, all of our viewers. Remember, every single Gunnaz video should get to 100 likes. So just go ahead and smash that like button. Now in this video, as customary, I will be talking about two topics. Now the first topic is Ravel Morrison potentially being available and potentially being within the mix to be selected for the national team setup. And the second one is Leon Bailey missing out on the Concacaf Player of the Year award. Now, starting off with Leon Bailey, as you guys all know, Leon Bailey was nominated for the Concacaf Player of the Year for the 2023-2024 season after scoring 16 goals and 16 assists for both club and country. Now, he was obviously named and nominated alongside a whole lot of other Concacaf stars like Christian Pulisic from AC Milan, Alphonso Davies from Bayern Munich, and Jonathan David from Lille. Now, those four that I just mentioned were supposed to be the front runners for the award. It was Leon Bailey, Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, and Christian Pulisic. However, the one that went on to win the trophy was Panama and Houston Dynamo midfielder Alberto Carrasquilla, right? As you guys saw, he's the puffy here, Panamanian player. That I'm not gonna lie, he's a very, very good player, and he's the maestro in that Panama midfield. But I think that this is an absolute bullshit award. The mere fact that he won this award ahead of the likes of Pulisic, Leon Bailey, Jonathan David, and Alphonso Davies just proves that this is a bullshit award. This award should not be taken seriously. And the main reason for that is because they have fans voting. And whenever you have fans voting on anything, it is going to be biased. Now, a lot of people look at the Ballon d'Or and they say that it's a biased trophy or it's a biased competition, whatever. But at the end of the day, at least they are using journalists that are mostly objective. And at the end of the day, you can look at the top three Ballon d'Or nominees and look at the winner most of the times and say, all right, this person should have won, or this person maybe shouldn't have won but should have come second. But in this specific case, it is quite clear and quite evident that this is just a votes competition. So this is not a competition that we should take seriously as Concacaf fans or as Jamaica fans, because if this is the player that is winning the competition off the back of the season that he had, Houston Dynamo didn't even win anything, right? Panama finished fourth in the Concacaf Nations League. So, yes, he's a quality player, but he's not the best player in that year. So, there's no way that Adalberto should be winning that trophy over Christian Pulisic, who won almost every single thing for the United States. He won the Nations League. He won the Gold Cup, right? He had a brilliant season last season as well with AC Milan, being one of their best players, right? So he did it for both club and country, and I believe that he was a front runner to win that trophy. I thought second place would have went to Jonathan David, right, who scored 20 plus goals in the league last season, added over 10 assists in the league. And obviously we know that that is the Liga, it's a French first division, so we know we have to take those goals with a pinch of salt. But at the end of the day, he did perform last season, and he was very instrumental in Canada's success in the Copa America, right? They didn't do so well in the Nations League after being knocked out by Jamaica, but at the end of the day, he specifically, individually, had a brilliant season. And also Alphonso Davies, as per usual, having a brilliant season for Canada and for Bayern Munich. See? So, yeah, there's no way that this midfielder won this competition based off merit, and it's quite evident that it's just fan votes. Like, you're not going to get a whole lot of Concacaf fans voting for Leon Bailey, especially with the Jamaica thing. A whole lot of Jamaica fans wouldn't even care less of for voting, right? So it's very Concacaf centric, and the fact that he plays in the MLS really did help him out here, right? Because a lot of people weren't going to be voting for Leon Bailey. Christian Pulisic plays in AC Milan. I doubt any Italian cares if he wins Concacaf Player of the Year. They don't care about Concacaf. And The same goes for Bayern Munich fans, and the same goes for which other player? Lille fans. They don't care about a Concacaf award, right? But this player playing for Houston Dynamo in the MLS, where majority of the players support the United States, but also support Houston Dynamo, they would have really been in and around the midst of the talkings for this Concacaf Player of the Year award. So they would have wanted, because us as fans, we normally tend to favor our club players more than or country players, right? Especially if our club is doing good, and especially if we really love a player from a specific club. So when it comes to a trophy, where it comes to voting, I think those Houston Dynamo those Houston Dynamo fans really did have something to do with him winning this trophy. And if it's just going to be about votes, it cannot be 100% votes to determine trophies like this if you want the trophy to be taken seriously. So yeah, that is my thought on this Panamanian. Again, he's a quality player, but he should not be anywhere near the conversation of winning the CONCACAF 2023-24 Player of the Year. So for me, that is a bullshit competition. That is a bullshit trophy, and I will not be reporting on that trophy anytime soon. Now, that Leon Bailey, now heading over into Ravel Morrison, because that is what I know all of you guys clicked on this video for, to hear what I have to say about Ravel Morrison and the door being open for him to return to the national team setup.
Ravel Morrison is also there as well. Looks to be the man who will have the leg upon it. Yes, he does! What brilliance! What brilliance!
As you guys all should know, Ravel Morrison has found a club, and the name of the club is Precision FC, Precision Football Club, and they play in the United Arab Emirates. Now, this team plays in the second division of the United Arab Emirates, and that division is basically below the Jamaica Premier League as it relates to quality and competition. It is not a very high-level league. So, in a recent press conference, Reggae Boyz head coach Steve McClaren was asked the question: is there a specific level or a quota in the national team, or something that depicts that a player can only be selected if he's playing at a certain level? Or is it the case that any player available can be selected? And that question was posed to Steve McClaren, and this is what he had to say about that. If players are good enough and they are progressing, and we think they can play at a certain level, which is our level, then we will look at them. But believe you me, we have people out there in every country with their eyes set on Jamaican heritage players. So that process will always continue. So as you guys see, Steve McClaren made it very clear that no matter the level that you're playing, if we see that you are at the level as a player to represent the country on the biggest stage, then he will select you. And that is what he did for Tyreek McGee playing in the USL. He did it for Kevin Lambert playing in the USL. He brought in those players and gave them a chance because he believed that they were at the level. And I believe the same thing can go for Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison is playing regular football. Precision football isn't really covered a whole lot. They don't really post a lot on their Instagram page. As I said, it's a second division club. They don't really do a lot as it relates to marketing and promotion. So you can barely find anything with Ravel Morrison, or barely find matches to watch with Ravel Morrison. So as relates to that, at least he's back playing football. But the fact that he's playing football, if he is at the level, and if Steve McClaren thinks that he is at the level to really help this national team, then he will be selected. And that's basically what Steve McClaren was saying. Now, I think that Ravel Morrison deserves a spot in this national team. If I'm going to be very honest, he is quality. Ravel Morrison is a quality football player. And even if he's not going to be in from the very start, I believe he deserves a spot on the bench because he's a game changer. Too many times we're seeing Jamaica on the football pitch with no game changer, boring football. We can keep the ball under McClaren, but we're not penetrative enough. And there's nothing wrong with keeping the ball for 70 minutes. But when you've done that and the team is tiring, you need someone that can either come on or is going to step up and really be penetrative and really be creative, carry the ball, drive the ball, and try to be dangerous in situations and in tight spaces and areas. And that is Ravel Morrison. So I'm not saying he should come in and walk into the team and start football matches, but if he's playing at any level, professionally, week in, week out, I think he deserves a spot in this national team because he still has that generational talent, right, that we know of him. He can pop up with something, right? He's played 18 games for Jamaica. He scored 2 goals and 2 assists. And I think that he can do something in this national team setup, right? The team needs composure, especially the fact that we're going to get Isaac Hayden. If Isaac Hayden is playing in that 6, if Ravel Morrison is fit enough to even start a game, and you have Ravel Morrison, you have Isaac Hayden, and you have a Bobby Reed or a Tariq McGee, come on. That has steel, that has experience, that has creativity. Reggae Boyz fans can't really ask for more. So let me know in the comment section below, guys. Do you want to see Ravel Morrison back in this national team setup? Do you think the level at which he's playing at should determine if he can be back in the national team setup? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. Let me know what you are thinking. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to get this video to 100 likes. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you again next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz, but say, but big up Gunnaz.